Hello viewers, glad to have you join us on your Sunday Tonic. Tonight's edition is specially produced for nice people like you out there enjoying the cool weather that has been blowing over the landscape over the week. Sit back, relax and enjoy the ride. Tonight, 28 NIMS National Identity Registration Centers open in Maiduguri with support of Governor Zulum. Federal lawmakers Muktari Betara Aliyu and Barrister Mohammed Tahir Mongunu continue outstanding service delivery to their people. Promoting girl-child education, focus of a week-long Queen's Spelling Bee competition. You wouldn't want to miss this package. Plus, high-powered delegation from Borno visits Sokoto State and Burma Students Association promoting educational development of the indigent. This and more stories on Sunday Magazine. I am Abubakar Muhammad Musa. Thank you once again for always being part of the show. Let's now get down to the main business of the day. It was a sigh of relief for residents of Maiduguri and environs as Borno State government makes bold step in creating 28 national identification number registration centers with the aim of reducing the hardship being faced by people while trying to get enrolled. Yagum Subukar in this package sought the views of residents on the ease made by government.
These are residents of Maiduguri who had before now went through a series of difficulties to get enrolled with the National Identification Number program so as to get their NIN generated. This is basically to enable Nigerians get their GSM SIM certified, among other important uses of the NIN. Worried by the series of stress encountered, Governor Babagana Umara decided to intervene by creating additional centers across MMC and Jiri, in addition to procurement of over 100 computers and training of ad hoc staff, all in an effort to ease the process for people of Borno, especially meeting the deadline for the registration to link their NIN with SIM cards. Since the commencement of the exercise, over 60 people are captured daily in each of the registration centers without stress.
Gaskiya mun samu ba karamin sauki muka samu ba. A gaskiya mun gode. Wannan saukin nan gaskiya irin sofi irin matan da ba za su iya su je su samu ba. Yanda suka zo nan mun ji dadin aikin da suka yi. Kuma duk wanda muka bashi number ko na anguwa ne ko na wani waje ne ma ya zo yana jira a kira numban shi ai ya tafi ba tare da wanda bai samu numba ba
saboda shi wannan abin wahala ne da shi amma ya kawo mana har cikin anguwa saboda kowa ya futa wahala. Alhamdulillah mun gode. Ba dan shi ma da ba zan yi bane ba zan yi ma na ce ni kan na hakura na san yana wahala.
Yau ne na fara zuwa gashi nan ga saura mutum daya ne ma gaba na za mun
ai ba hada waye wancan ai wahala wancan ai shi daban ne wani abu ne daban ai wani yanzu alhamdulillah sai sai gashi na mun zo ko alhamdulillah yayin mu matayen mu da kannen mu kowa yana murna kamar ma ba mana na anguwa. Alhamdulillah mun gode Allah mun gode mai girma gwamna ya kama wannan abu anguwa mu kuma kannen mu sun tsaya kai fisabilillah suna kaitar rabun kowa yana samu mutanen da suke waje da wanda suke kusa alhamdulillah kowa yana murna da wannan abu.
Ya kawo mana sauki har ga Allah kamar an kawo saukin sa insha Allah.
Taba zuwa lokacin aka jama'a ana kokuwa ana menene har mutane da yawa sun samu problem a lokacin ban samu nayi ba sai na hakura. Na zo na misalin karfe 11 ne. Da na zo kuma na ga abubuwan yana tafiya daidai chap ba bata lokaci. Allah sa na samu nayi yanzu successful ba wani matsala.
Muna yin akalla mutane 60 a rana daya. Delay inda muke samu shine wajen fingerprint akwai wanda maybe yana noma wani kuma hannun shi akwai laushi da wani tauri to yanzu mun zo wannan wajen daidai gaskiya akwai matsalolin da muke dan samuwa.
We have been doing it smoothly and going on rightly. There's not any challenges.
Alhamdulillah, askinina gwamna Muhammad Babagana Umar Zalmu. Andro Gurunguru awal samzina ado. Zawro shuru askinina. Aw palmar galtima gwamna hima sini andro sedna. Zawro askinina. Gawon guro gadeso lena man ka indiya kamar pandiya ba walten sai am jiri musamman no jiri kuna za so sadiya Allah do barab sadiya do sadin amma de sullongo gurunguru ando samzina de na kado alhamdulillah shuru askarina aw bulte shuru ba ana shuru ajin zaci.
The exercise is conducted amidst tight security to ensure there is no breach of law and order. The supportive measure to NIMSI by Borno State government will also enable the teeming number of internally displaced persons in camps get registered.
The creation of enough registration centers for the NIN registration exercise is to the advantage of those that are yet to register. So hurry and make the best use of such a golden opportunity. Now, next point of call in the series of packages is highlighting constituency projects and personal interventions by federal lawmaker Muktari Betara Aliyu in supporting livelihood of his people in Kwayakusar local government. The council area has felt the master touch of the House of Representative member in all facets of human endeavor. Let's now follow Jatwa John Jesney to Kwayakusar, where the Muktari Betara Aliyu team is unveiling mass of rural projects completed and ongoing.
Education has been one of the areas of major concentration by Mukhtar Betara Aliyu as he tabled developmental projects to Kwayakusar local government. New school infrastructure are rising in public educational institutions within all the wards of the council area, with 2 blocks of 6 classrooms, office, store, VIP toilets and solar-powered boreholes in Guwal ward. Kwaya Central Primary School is also benefiting from 1 block of 3 classrooms, office, VIP toilets and borehole. Similar project is in place at Kurbagai Central Primary School. This time, it is 4 blocks of 12 classrooms with offices and toilets. All the educational infrastructural projects are either completed or in various stages of work.
Lokacin da aka bani wannan matsayin na zo na tarar da yara 240. Yanzu haka ina da yara 430. Na gode ma Buroda don shi yayi mana dalilin da har bai tare yazo yayi mana gini. Ya mana classes guda 3 da toilet guda 3 da bohal. Na gode musu, Allah ya dauka su. Allah ya sa kuma ya ci gaba da aikin shi.
Shine Betara yau ayyukan da yake mana a kasar Kwaya. In mun ce yau zamu irga su. Wallahi zamu kwana nan ba mu gama irga su ba. Ya kara kawo mana 4 blocks of tough classrooms da toilets din su wanda wallahi tunda aka kafa wannan makarantar ba mu taba samun irin wannan abu ba. Babu abun da zamu ce Betara sai dai Allah ya masa albarka.
A road and drainage construction project is ongoing in Nasarawa ward of Kwaya town to ease the hardship, especially perennial flooding in the area. People of Kwaya ward are in high spirits, anticipating completion of the road project courtesy Mukhtar Betara Aliyu.
Kafin wannan hanyar inda muke tsaye nan aka yi ruwa, sai mutum ya shiga ruwa ya kama shi da ruwan hannunsa. Can kan ma kwata-kwata babu hanyar kwata-kwata. Amma da Allah ya taimake mu, Honorable Muktari Aliyu Betara da ya tuna da mu, ya zo mana gyaran wannan drainage da kuma hanyoyin nan baki daya. Insha Allah wanda ya gama hanyar nan, za mu samu zaman lafiya da kuma hanya za mu wuce babu wani ruwa. Kuma wannan hanya babban hanya ne ya linkin zuwa tasha zuwa tike kasuwan buhuna kenan da kuma kasuwan dabbobi. Gaba ɗaya babu hanyar da ya wuce wannan, amma babu gyara. Allah ya kawo mana wannan dan majalisa mai kokari ya tuna da mu kuma ya gyara mana hanya. Sai dai mu yi musu godiya. Allah ya ƙara mana zaman lafiya baki daya.
In the health sector, the federal lawmaker has initiated a gigantic hospital project in Mulda ward. The site has already been fenced and work on the health institution progressing steadily. 135 motorized boreholes are also being drilled in all the wards of Kwayakusar Council area for sustained water supply for both human and animal consumption.
Ruwa yau za mu iba sai dai mu je kogi, za mu je mu ibi ruwa a kogi cututtuka da abubuwa da yawa. Amma daga zuwan mai girma Muktar Betara kan kujera ya samar wa mutanen ƙauyuka ruwan sha irin na zamani. Betara babu abin da za mu gaya masa sai dai mu ce Allah ya mishi albarka.
Over 670 pieces of solar-powered street lights have also been provided Kwaya, Wandali, Guwal, Kurba, Peta, and Yimirdalan communities by Muktar Betara Aliyu.
Wayannan street light solar da ya kawo su yau in ka shiga cikin Kurba, tsangaya, bakin titi, gidaje mun samu sauki sosai bisa kan dalilai na wannan haske. Barayi ma sun daina shigowa, da barayi suna ganin wuri da duhu za su shiga su barna, amma yanzu alhamdulillah mutanen kauye an mayar musu rayuwarsu daidai da na birni. Babu abin da zamu ce wa Betara sai dai Allah ya masa albarka.
For sports, recreation and other activities, the federal lawmaker is constructing a mini stadium in Kwaya Town, the local government headquarters, with the entire wall completed and work continuing in the interior.
Yau cikin Kwaya kusan local government stadium da muke da shi ina ji yanzu stadium da za ta buga da mu sai dai ko na Maiduguri ko na Gombe, domin mun samu stadium na zamani a area nan babu irinsa. In aka gaya mana shekaru biyu da ya wuce za mu iya musanci kanmu a cikin wayan abubuwan zamani za mu ce karya ne. So amma da ikon Allah muna raye, Allah ubangiji ya nuna mana. So shi Betara babu abin da za mu gaya mishi sai dai Allah ya mishi albarka.
We hope the beneficiaries there will make the best use of those constituency projects because they're actually meant to change their lives positively. Let's move on now. 400 women and youths from Northern Borno have benefited from an all-inclusive capacity building training in addition to smiling home with sewing machines, variety of improved seedlings and cash assistance of 50,000 naira each, among others. This is coming from the House of Representatives Chief Whip, Barrister Mohammed Tahir Monguno. Mohammed Tahir Monguno's correspondent, Umaru Yakubu Kirawa, is on standby for us.
The House of Representatives Chief Whip, Barrister Mohammed Tahir Monguno, is sustaining the momentum of fast-tracking post-insurgency recovery in the Northeast region by engaging youth, particularly his constituents, in peace building, mediation, among other strategic interventions towards addressing the menace of insecurity. This capacity building workshop tagged advocacy and socio-economic empowerment against structural violence featured rigorous training on modern techniques of resolving conflict and propelling peace in the society.
Alhamdulillah askarin yana. Aure she goduna lejin mahar kamande ala shakol ala gumnatin za kurman kamande ala muslimin za ada koduna ro kamande ala shahabsu.
Awo ande kinji de mana tir sai dai dina sacin ganya ande duno ishe gulte duno kozuna. Chairman abu ne adade ana sai gaskiya wono.
Kare sanya ya andar cibda cibba kina. Kare keke dudoye kina gawe na andar ada kozuna marsirna kurkuya kaljo alhamdulillah martiyan mangunan ganzai sayamti alhamdulillah.
Some stakeholders acknowledged the sustained efforts of Barrister Mohammed Tahir Monguno in initiating distinguished transformational projects and facilitating employment opportunities for the people. The federal lawmaker Barrister Manguno had, while stressing the importance of peace in the society, distributed 50,000 naira in addition to 200 sewing machines, variety of improved seedlings among others.
Jamaso wa karnuwa dange ne ya kiringe shimalon do cenge kadin do gake muradin do galtu arina karawa karo koswa dimburgam bo atman zawol falsoni ba goro kuzok do hondiye leofu malimen jollew ciza orom no timbao ala blur ndero koreo apie gawo ni lewai nilema shima kasa da law nilema baro wollo no ma apima tamtam zu patimba.
The federal lawmakers empowerment program for people of Manguno, Marte and Ganze has been a continuous one touching all sectors.
I decided to extend the magnanimity of Marte Manguno Ganze federal constituency to the other federal constituencies in northern Borno. What we are doing is to complement the unparalleled and unprecedented developmental strides of our people-oriented governor, Professor Babagana Umara Zulum. The momentum is going to be sustained at infinitum.
Barrister MT Manguno has assured to leave no stone unturned by exploring avenues of meeting the needs and aspirations of his constituents and beyond.
Honorable MT Manguno
Very well there, Umori Okubu Kirawa. Barrister Mohammed Tahir Manguno is a real representative of his people, and that is in line with, the beauty of democracy. Thanks for that once again. Chairman Ted Fund Board of Trustees Kashim Ibrahim Imam was last week in the Northeast, where he toured Borno and Yobe states with a promise to give more priority to higher institutions of learning in both states. The former governorship candidate in Borno also used the opportunity to revalidate his APC party membership in the ongoing registration exercise. Paul Nkujevana is over to you now.
Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TED Fund, was established by federal government in 2011 to fund infrastructure, research, scholarship, and other physical development towards improving the quality of education in Nigeria. So far, TED Fund has executed more than 10,000 projects across the 226 high institutions of learning in Nigeria.
We have our own chosen areas, the provision of ICT across the universities and polytechnics and the colleges of education, provision of students' hostels, and we are looking at doing on average 2,000 bed spaces across at least 24 to 25 institutions this year.
Despite the insurgency that slowed down projects in the 6 high institutions, each in Borno and Yobe states, most were completed with few others ongoing. With the increased intervention fund for Yobe to 8 billion naira and Borno 17 billion naira was aimed to build more female hostels in Yobe and establish 2 institutions, Federal Polytechnic to be sited in Manguno, while Federal College of Education in Goza local government areas of Borno state.
To address the issue of these global rankings, to organize a special summit and it's just dedicated to enhancing competitiveness of Nigerian universities and global ranking.
The chairman of the board, Kashim Ibrahim Imam, expressed appreciation for what he saw in the schools visited and appealed to Federal Inland Revenue Service to increase the education tax so as to improve TED Fund Intervention Fund to 500 billion naira next year.
We provided 3 billion naira special high impact grant to the Borno State University. He has made a special plea for the furnishing of that same edifice, and we will consider it and will provide the necessary funds to make sure that the building on completion is furnished adequately.
He commended Governor Babagana Umara Zulum for merging Sarkashim College of Education, Kiko, with the State University, saying TED Fund will construct state-of-the-art innovation centers in Nigeria, which University of Maiduguri falls among the 25 for a start. The leaderships of all the institutions visited in the 2 states commended TED Fund for being the life wire of the schools and requested for improved interventions.
Everybody has a story to tell about the impact of TED Fund in this university. Mr. Chairman, I'm coming from a university And I know what the Yobe State University is doing, particularly in the area of research and development.
The intervention lines that made most impact include development and maintenance of physical structures, that includes buildings, roads, water and power sources.
In physical as well as inculcating the right type of values and attitudes for the well-being of the society in general.
More intervention, just like they say, Oliver asks for more, so that the Polytechnic will become a center of excellence.
We have enjoyed a lot of that intervention, which has assisted the college and our mandate area, the basic education sector, in handling the issue of teaching practice, so as to produce qualified teachers for our team users.
On a courtesy call on both governors of Borno and Yobe states, the chairman extolled their exceptional leadership styles in the face of the insurgency and made a personal donation of 10 million naira to Yobe and 20 to Borno in support of the ongoing APC revalidation exercise.
Express my sincere appreciation to President Buhari for giving us the opportunity to have a federal polytechnic in Borno.
We have the tertiary institutions that you have reached out to and ongoing projects, but still, like Oliver Trees, we have to be asking for more.
Similar visit was done on the Shehu of Borno, Abubakar ibn Umar Garbe El Kanami, where he showered them royal blessings for a sustained task.
Your visit is a clear testimony of your respect to the traditional institution, but not only here nationwide. Having said that, once again, I say thank you very much.
In company of loyalists and party supporters, Kashim Ibrahim Imam stormed the All Progressives Congress APC Center at Mafoni amidst accolades. The registration was done by party officials, where he expressed satisfaction for being revalidated on the platform of APC. The APC bigwig called on all to register and revalidate their membership to make the state stand out in terms of membership of the party in the country. Thereafter, Kashim Imam paid a condolence visit to the state interim chairman APC, Ali Bukar Dalori, over the demise of his younger brother, as well as the family of late Shehu of the Kwa.
The chairman's visit is no doubt going to be, a big boost to the education sector in Borno in view of the over a decade-long insurgency that we are experiencing in the state. Now, Commissioner, Intergovernmental Affairs and Special Duties, Engineer Mohammed Kabir Wanori, who is also member committee on Borno State Local Government APC membership registration and revalidation exercise, has obtained his membership card, where he commended the peaceful and organized nature of the ongoing registration exercise in Konduga Local Government. Iyamaji will now tell us more about the APC membership card revalidation mission of the Honorable Commissioner.
Underscoring the significance of the exercise after revalidating his APC membership card at Wanori unit of Wanori Dalori ward of Kondaga local government area, the Commissioner, Intergovernmental Affairs and Special Duties, Engineer Mohammed Kabir Wanori, called on those that are yet to revalidate their membership card to actively participate for the overall development of APC and the society in general.
Kala ishe register die gawo die na nyendiro kwai da do register rugul tuwa nyendiro wadu go tuwa au kude na marishila ni ndano kakkadu kuraru ruwa rolo na kam dun samin gojin nan kaduro kam dinan din kakkadu ma baya au duma sondiya sun do register ma kuma kurubaran da chairman zone na Bornoe chairman do chairman nae wannan ba libuka da kuma Abuja ron da jin kala le zugab suna rugon kishera adinan kaduro ndo na so kam du kad mada dina yayi sun zuda babbo ko buro waldina kam du APC makasasu lard Bornoe makasasu gwamna Umara bana Umara da makasasu lard ron nire ba ku da makasasu awanzin gilan ande ma furo ko yana den shi ba mu jin ba shi makasasu rolna ndu so is register APC dukkan tare shiro buro waldina.
Engineer Mohammed Kabir Wanori also implored the people of Kondaga to ensure that they partake in the exercise toward promoting the ideas of APC. The Commissioner acknowledged the achievements recorded by the Zulum-led administration so far, hence the need for the people of Kwandiga to contribute their quota to further consolidate on the successes by coming out en masse to revalidate their membership cards.
Gwamnati Borno namjin nono arangan ne gwamnati do kuro yisu nyendida loriwa no reade kujido panuwa mare nda gwamnati gari sha ko zan yaro tunna kuro gullobe alaro bewa ngolar ndero fitrare anda zamtuna Allah shiklan zamni suna nam yana Allah nam zai wa gwamnan da wai suna Allah nam go le zuna nyandiro wari gozu kumbu yin yaro su din gudura karin moto yin yaro cin gudura le zuna da gozu moto kuje ndiya la da yi kuru taran do gozu commissioner su din wa bab Nigeria roga wiwa da lori fanui ali da lori wa nori fanui samma on Nigeria ngirtina da samma so tarando attiklan da wanyen diro karulo kiji biwa fato yarara kan fira kanala fato duna ala yaru bi kama afurbi sunana ala samman yandina karo.
The commissioner was accompanied by the security operatives, members of civilian JTF, hunters and vigilantes to Kajiri, Dalori Dispensary, Dalori Primary School, Malikibi and Ngailari units to supervise the ongoing registration exercise and presented 100,000 naira each to the units.
Ande askaran da yaro yen alhamdulillah anan goro chaman aw bula da panzai burundi yen der kala tada man tayi anan goro tada nge man tayi tada nge wadda lori wano riyadi kar ma rasul kondi galle kal gaman kenan wallahi anan goro ba.
In a related development, the commissioner had received the campaign into the polls of APC.
Wanorida Dorilan, Fatima Ba, Badazina, Kain Ba.
And from Kondoga local government, we shall now take you outside Borno. There is an adage that says one good turn deserves another. It is in line with this, therefore, that Borno State government deemed it necessary to send a high-powered delegation led by the State Commissioner for Religious Affairs, Abacha Umar Bukar Gala, to Sokoto to say a big thank you to the proprietor of UK Jarma Academy, as well as the government of Sokoto State, for taking the educational responsibility of orphaned children from Borno, as well as the Northeast region in general. Here are more details of the story. Alhaji Umaru Kwabo AA, a philanthropist par excellence, who is also the traditional title holder of Jarma of Sokoto, has since February 2018 adopted 160 orphans from the Northeast region of Nigeria who lost their parents as a result of Boko Haram crisis, with the highest number of 110 from Borno, 30 from Sokoto, and 20 from Yobe State. Since then, Alhaji Umaru Kobo AA decided to shoulder the educational responsibility of the children unfailingly from primary to university level, thereby forfeiting his estate in Abuja to be able to cater for them even after his death, out of sympathy and magnanimity. This overwhelming benevolence, therefore, prompted the visit by the Borno State government delegation led by representative of the State Commissioner of Religious Affairs, Sheikh Modu Mustafa, who is the special advisor to Governor Babagana Umar Zulum on religious matters, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Religious Affairs, Hassan Abdullahi Hassan, and the Executive Secretary, Borno State Pilgrims Welfare Board, among others. While at the residence of Alhaji Umaru Kobo, Sheikh Modu Mustafa said the main mission of the delegation was to express appreciation to the Jarma in particular, as well as the government and people of Sokoto State for the spectacular gesture, describing it as jihad.
الله يساك على الخير. آمين. النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول من صنع لكم معروفا فكافئوه فإن لم تجدوا ما تكافئون فادعوا الله له حتى تروا أنكم كافأتموه. إذا متي يمك على الخير توكساك مسا إذا ما ذاك يكساك مسا وقبيت مسا الدعاء har sai kun ga kun saka masa to mu addu'a ma gani ba za mu yi mu saka maka ba sai dai jazakallahu khairan ya tara abubuwa don Allah shine ya san me tana da maka wannan dawainiya da ka dauka wallahi muna ji daga nesa muna mamaki mutum ɗaya ya yi irin wannan ɗawainiya ga irin sadaukarwa da ya yi ga irin wakafin da ya yi duk bayanai suna isa gare mu akan wayannan marayu su tashi su shiga cikin mutane su masu zama kamar kowa suna da ilimi suna da tarbiyya da walwalansu wannan ba karamin abu bane kuma kana daga cikin ni abu yadda na fahimta annabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam ya nuna yace mutane hudu ne mutumin da Allah ya bashi dukiya yana sarrafa ta yadda ake so yana aljanna sai wanda baya da shi ma yana cewa ina ma da ni ma na samu irin wannan dukiyar in yi irin aikin da yake yi annabi ya ce niyya ta hada su shi ma dan aljanna ne.
Responding, Umaru Kobo expressed delight over the visit, which he described as heartwarming and encouraging, praying to God to ensure his dream of seeing that the orphaned children become useful to themselves, the society and Muslim Ummah as a whole comes to fruition. He also acknowledged Governor Zulum's unwavering commitment in ending insurgency as well as the unprecedented policies in Borno.
Ba karamin daɗi muke ji ba kawo mana irin wannan ziyara musamman da yake kashi 90 cikin 100 na yaran nan da 'yan Borno ne. Lokacin da mutanen Yobe suka zo mun ɗauka cewa mutanen Borno za su riga su zuwa amma abin da ka ƙudurta daban abin da Allah ya tabbata sa shi ka tabbata saboda haka ba a makara ba kuma ba a dare gida muna roƙon Allah ya saka ma mai girma gwamnati da alheri wanda yake ba shakka mu da annan waɗanda ba 'yan Borno ba muna jin irin jajircewa da ayyuka da sadaukar da kai na irin ayyuka mai girma gwamna.
The philanthropist further commiserated with the delegation over the demise of Shehu of Dikwa and congratulated the Emir of Biu over his successful coronation. Alhaji Umaru Kobo AA is 1 in a million, isn't it? May the Almighty bless him in no small measure. And from Sokoto, we now move to Magumeri. As part of efforts towards taking Magumeri local government to the next level, the council chairman, Dr. Alilon Yaomi, has announced that the current indigenous certificate of Magumeri is no longer valid. A new one with security features in tune with modern trends will replace the old one to check fraudsters. Iyamaji captured the flagging off of new indigenous certificates for Magumeri and other activities of the council chairman.
Chairman Magumeri Local Government Council Dr. Adila Onyami, while flagging off the digital mode of registering indigenous certificate in company of the council secretary Alila Onkari, Senior Special Advisor to Governor Bukar Busami Abduram, and other stakeholders as well as party officials and councillors said the development has been given full legislative backing by the council.
Da kirmaro ba jarida lambanyana gullena tina tuksoro that nada bali ka ukantawe memory indijin leta na yo badinyen pour nada kantaw araka chip sita kambone indijin leta da bugin nan zan ba da tinno ma da gaddero fa da jimbaro badina pour ala isidia indijin leta da nera fal kala boro isidin dro ira inde noina awdone bututi injinda bangen cost and asirande nguro noina ndawo sonera tu falfallo.
While demonstrating how to use the device for producing the new indigenous certificates, Dr. Yaomi described the development as a paradigm shift toward ensuring that only illustrious sons and daughters of Magumeri can henceforth use indigenous certificates of the local government.
Telephone number kam majin made go sunzu broy pusu family names sunzu broy adenze dai shi wotin kara wonzu ne da ana madugulja da yakwa village unit zede na bala manzu da anai da ci da rin apimage inde ai madim kam da nonon bawo su ba anzeya ba anzerna da ana.
The chairman maintained that Magumeri Local Government Council observed that its certificate of indigene is grossly impersonated and therefore gives 6 months ultimatum to all indigenous persons at Magumeri to return the certificate in their possession, saying a new one with security feature will be issued to them each. Dr. Adila Onyami further explained that they are expected to return it on 15 February 2021, saying failure to do so after 15 August 2021 will not be accepted.
You should not sign or stamp on somebody who they are. However, we have made the authentication process to be at least 3. The village head, the Bulama, and the land. At the same time, the local government secretary will now endorse the approval of the application. Then and after, the local government chairman will sign and then attach a seal to it. However, we are going to authenticate that using 2 different security methods. One is the MGM ID, call it the identification ID, and then the QR scan code, of which when you scan this, it will now show you everything, details of that person, including the name, the date of birth, the ward, and then even the village unit. So I call on all Indians of the local government to come and obtain this particular individual. I urge all and sundry those the all indigenous data will be expired by August 14th,
2021. Meanwhile, Dr. Adila Onyami has inspected rehabilitated Magomeri Bubio Main Road.
Shari Burman Mena, Katari Kunya and Yazixana. Narin accident had I was na Roka Maya, so was an I'm a buy question ideally at Madu Farako Waldine Kaziba, Kamisha comes to coaching. The reference one, the Richie. Mamma captain the Daubala at my indoor warden cases as a manager. The Ande Mananzari Fine, Excellency Alice, dear. Isha Jomara Daniel, Ishana is broken down the Foley now, Shomara Takati. Inshallah, Excellency, Balan the diligence. Tamangana is an arm, Madasuria, Karun Burman, and Dia Sarana Mashuma Madatina. Come this Euro Federation.
And also provided drugs and medical equipment in collaboration with the state government as well as MCRP. The chairman assures to do everything possible to take Magomeri to a better position.
These are medical equipments and drugs provided by the Borno State government. His Excellency Professor Bagana Umar Zulum facilitated the purchase of these drugs and major equipments.
That development clearly demonstrates that the chairman of Magomeri really has the interest of his people at heart. That's a good one. Moving on now. Ibrahim Leadi Youth Foundation has held a week-long Queen's Spelling Bee competition involving dozens of young girls from across 4 local governments in Borno to promote girl-child education and engagement. The project is in collaboration with Northeast Development Commission, who sponsored the prize money of 950,000 naira to winners and participants. Abdu Garba Zakari has the story from Unimate for Sunday Magazine.
PARAPHERNELIA, paraphernalia.
That's correct.
Contestants, coaches, students, supporters, dignitaries and judges have all united under the umbrella of Ibrahim Liadi Youth Foundation, ILYF, to achieve their aim of improving institutional and social concerns for the girl child through education. The spelling bee organized by the foundation brought sponsors from Northeast Development Commission, who were generous with 950,000 naira in prizes.
Empowering the girl child right now would equip her with a lot for her future. It will give her access to information. It will empower her with skills, with knowledge. It will make her become a better woman, a better mother, and a better citizen at the end of the day. So that is why the NEDC decided to partner and support this program. We wish that this program can hold at least quarterly or biannually, because it's very, very encouraging to the young ladies. So basically I want them to keep it up, go back to their various schools, keep on trying. As we told them earlier, they're all winners, and we expect to see them next time.
Well, Ibrahim Liadi Foundation really surprised us, because for an indigenous youth foundation like this to come up with this type of idea, it's really encouraging. So we thank them. We commend them for that, and we pray that they keep it up, and we solicit on others to join hands with them, so that this thing can be big, the gifts can be bigger and encouraging for all the students.
Executive Director ILYF Ibrahim Abdul Hadi showered his euphoria at seeing the Spelling Bee project come to fruition.
A big vote of thanks to NEDC because they made our prizes possible. They gave us these prizes that we're giving out today. People like UNICEF, they did well, Plan, Save the Children, all of them have done tremendously well. We say a very big thank you because they made it successful. And the most important are the I-9 staffs. We can't make this a success without them. They've really they've really worked hard day and night to make this possible. I would say a very big thank you for all our staff.
The event saw young queens, as the foundation likes to refer to them, show their prowess in reading, grammatical proficiency, confidence and decision-making, as the eventual winner, Hassana Ahmed Brono, claimed the winner's trophy and 500,000 Naira prize.
I was very nervous, but now I'm okay. And all thanks be to God that did all this, and to my coaches, together with my parents. All thanks to the sponsors of Queen's Spelling Bee and to the Almighty God.
At last, our efforts has yielded positive result, and I also feel that this result that we have just gotten is an encouragement for the students to put more. Now they know that they can succeed when they are serious.
I'm always nervous and I'm happy, and I thank my coach because she molded me, she coached me, she taught me how to spell. Not because of her I won't be here. So I want others to appreciate their coach because their coach are like their mothers.
It has been hard, but it has also been fun and educational. Thank you to my coaches, my teachers, my parents, my fellow contestants. I'm grateful for the opportunity.
The Spelling Bee culminated in renewed consensus that the education, rights, understanding and engagement of the girl child is critical for development of society and also for the protection of the girl child herself.
How I wish Ibrahim Leadi Youth Foundation will come up with such a wonderful event, considering the avoidable spelling mistakes being experienced in almost every level of learning. Now, the need for every child to acquire quality education in the society informed the need for Bama Students Association, BAMSA, to enroll over 60 indigenous out-of-school children into various primary schools to attain highest level of education and discipline. Kaigama Mustafa Shehu was at Kaigamari Primary School, Bama, venue of the event, and now reports for Sunday Magazine.
The greatest, open greatest, Bama student, ever conscious Bama student.
Bama Student Association is an association of students of Bama Emirates studying in various institutions of learning in the country. It is with the aim of fostering unity among the students and support the indigent children to acquire highest level of educational discipline, as well as enlighten students on importance of education. President Bama Student Association BAMSA, Ibrahim Malasunoma, said they were in Bama to create awareness among the primary school pupils and contribute some items such as writing materials, shoes, as well as uniforms to encourage them to attend classes for the betterment of themselves and the society.
Bama Student Association has achieved tremendously. Part of our achievement, we have organized a volunteer teaching program. We have seek and rendered scholarships times without number. We have organized symposium/orientation programs, and we have enrolled 60 out-of-school children. Our administration is determined to come up with new modalities through partnership with corporate organizations, relevant agencies, stakeholders, to pool resources and make intervention where necessary.
The outrage was received by the Vice Chairman Bama Local Government, Bapa Salegaya, who appreciated the effort of the students and assured of the council's readiness to support the organization to achieve the desired objective.
har jama'a kramiya za do ibula ya nafsana ma de monjin no wolo ma leo soyro klanzaro yiki wani turi har desil namza krazayro walzi ya ndeso awan deso hangal gana no duriya kraro ya to.
Chef Obama Umar Ibn Kari Umar Ibrahim Al-Kanemi, represented by the Secretary Emirate Council Makinta Usman, commended the student union for the gesture and called on the counterpart associations to emulate the milestone set of the union.
Madai ngude so tunamdoi ande asunyen din manai. Susu baranz Shaw Umar Kari Umar Al-Amin Al-Kanemi daji kawari doi daji ko ba mai darda de chairo ishi namne damar de falla ya kamande andro kadar zana diyan.
Secretary Bama Local Government Mohammed Umar and Education Secretary of the Council Sana Yakubu Maina thanked the student union for the assistance and assured to collaborate with them to work together to ensure all school-age children are enrolled.
I am now advising teachers and the parents to encourage their wards to enroll into school and attend regularly. Thanks to BOMSA, thanks to organizers of this occasion.
It is a happiest day to witness such occasion by BAMSA Bama Local Government, and also I would like to thank Almighty Allah for giving this association a foresight to look into our problems. So it is our task, we the teachers, to tighten our belts.
Beneficiaries of the items distributed include students of Government Girls Secondary School Bama, Government Senior Science Secondary School Bama, Government Day Secondary School Bama, and Government Secondary School Kumshe, as well as Government Junior Secondary School Gulumba, among others.
You should please keep this thing up. Don't be drilled. Continue doing this work.
Some of the parents of the beneficiaries commended the student union for the humanitarian assistance to their children and assured to use the items for the purpose intended.
Bama Students Association BAMSA has done a great job. Sunday Magazine is praying for you to keep waxing stronger. Now, in his usual compassion to always have an impact on lives of the less privileged, Commissioner for Finance, Budget and Planning, Adamu Lawan, through his foundation, Zaufanjimba Foundation, has sponsored and graduated 200 computer students, where they were presented with certificate, cash and laptops each. Yagum Subukar in this package also reports that the ceremony featured the enrollment of 1,200 more students into the computer studies, sponsored by the foundation.
This is not the first time Zaufanjimba Foundation is assisting the teeming youth, especially the unemployed within Jere and other parts of the states. Founder Zaufanjimba Foundation Adamu Lawan appreciated Nasara Computer Academy for training the beneficiaries, where he equally presented 10 desktop computers to boost their activities.
Desktop you are seeing here is not for the student, but is for our partners, Nasara Computer Academy. We'd like to appreciate them to donate this little token for them to improve on what they are doing. The initiative, we believe, will contribute greatly at this critical stage of early recovery from the decade-long crisis to reduce the vulnerability and to deliver skills, assist in strengthening capacity of our teeming youth for the productive engagement. To the graduates, I am sure you have learned a great deal about computer application and others. Now it is your time to use the knowledge and skills at a greater and bigger levels and to be useful to yourselves and family. Remember also that to start earning income through the use of computer is not difficult. Rather, all you need to do is to become a master of few applications in programming, internet research, desktop population, website designs, among others.
Laptops and 50,000 naira cash were presented to the 3 best performing students in addition to scholarship.
We have to compliment, like you rightly said, the efforts of the government. And one of the 10-point agenda of His Excellency, Professor Babagana Umar, the Executive Governor of Borno State, is youth empowerment, educational and otherwise.
Other dignitaries at the event extolled the leadership qualities of Adamu Lawan and called on the beneficiaries to make best use of the opportunity.
Article 3 of the 10-point agenda is youth development and promotion. Now, what this gentleman is doing is in compliance with HE's aims and objectives.
At least 10,000 private areas. Listen to no job. What is the only thing that can survive you is this your heart.
I urge my fellow colleagues, the youth, to make better use of these items. Go into your localities, get a shop and fix this gadget. Believe you me, in a year or so, you will inshallah train other people under your own local businesses.
My advice to the beneficiaries, please make good use of it. He has given you this training to be self-reliant. If you happen to get a government work, fine. But if you don't happen to get one, this is one opportunity that comes once in a lifetime.
The graduates expressed appreciation to the foundation for the opportunity given them, promising not to let the founder down.
Alhaji Adamu Lawan Zulfan Jimba, he is the only person that has the plight of his citizens at heart more than any other person in Borno State.
I am very, very grateful. I don't know how to explain my feeling.
To be part of this achievement, and I pray Allah, may Allah bless the foundation abundantly.
Certificates were issued to the graduates.
Collect your cash, 50,000 naira. Congratulations, 1,000 naira. No credit. Our computer is presenting an award to the founder of the Panjimba Foundation.
The best way to reciprocate such gestures is to wish the donor well. We hope the beneficiaries have done that already. Now, as part of its corporate social responsibility, Bexil Computer and Solution Limited has flagged off a training program for 100 youths on various skills in different sectors of the economy in partnership with Jais Bank. This is a commitment to providing sustainable income to unemployed youths, as you will hear it all from Ruqayya Muhammad Dauda.
The flagging of program titled The 100 is a free entrepreneurship and mentorship exercise for sustainable income and youth empowerment in different sectors of the economy, which was carefully chosen based on high demand of such services after a research in the society. The various skill training include computer networking, electronic repairs, carpentry, and hygienic food processing of beans, cake, pap, among others, meant to equip the trainees to be self-reliant. Chief Executive Officer, Bexil Computer and Solutions Limited, Yusuf Hayatuddin, said the entrepreneurship training is meant for the community of Keke Napep drivers with a different approach of financial literacy training in addition to mentorship for participants.
There are sort of businesses that collapses based on because they don't have financial literacy. So we have partnered with Jais Bank, which they are going to provide financial literacy program training to our participants. So after the financial literacy, we are going to engage them in an extensive 2-month training. After this 2-month training, each and every participant will be linked to a particular mentor. And that mentor, he will be with that mentor to up to 6 months. That we are going to be searching for the jobs or looking for contract on behalf of those participants that we have trained in this initiative.
Commissioner for Transport, Abubakar Tijani, expressed delight and applauded Bexil Computer and Solutions for the giant step.
Honestly, I'm impressed. I'm impressed for the fact that
I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time I'm seeing a company of that status coming up with a kind of corporate social responsibility, impacting to the society what it gets from the society. I'm really impressed and I appreciate the effort of the computer solutions.
Deputy Director Tax Operations, John Audu Aziganu, enlightened the participants on the importance of tax as it can help boost developmental projects like roads, among others, if paid.
Aka ce tare in muka haɗa hannu shi ne za mu gina ƙasa, samu biyan bukata abin da muke so mu yi. Shi haraji nan ba mutum ɗaya ne ya kirkiro shi ba, amma mu ne al'umma na ƙasa muka kirkiro haraji. Akwai kaso wanda kake cire, wanda shi doka ne ya ce ka cire wannan kaso ka bayar ma gwamnati don a biya mana bukatu abin da mutum ɗaya ba zai iya biyawa kansa ba.
General Manager Botma, Malam Ibrahim Baba, in his goodwill message, advised the participants to be patient and dedicated.
Duk abin da kake nema ya kamata ka zama cewa kana da hakuri. Ka yi kokari kuma ka koyi abin inda hali ma inda samu. Ka yi kokari ka samu sani fiye da wanda yake koya maka.
Public Relations Officer, GRA Police Division, Saleh Zubairu, called on people to unite and abide by the laws and order. Representative of Jais Bank, Abdul Hakim Mustafa, from Marketing Department, enlightened the participants on financial literacy.
Jais introduced this program for little business owners, so that from what we provide for them to the society, them too, they will have something that they will save for themselves, inshallah.
Chairman of Adalci Group, Maikano Muhammad, and a successful entrepreneur in Maiduguri, Sadiq Georgi, called on the participants to be patient, focused, determined, and make good use of the opportunity. Participants expressed delight and promised to use the various skills acquired to earn a living.
Na yi farin ciki sosai saboda abin da yake buri na kenan, in ga cewa na tsaya da kafafuna, amma kuma ban samu irin wannan hanyar da ya kamata in tsaya da kafafuna ba, sai karkashin wannan kamfani mai alfarma Bexil Computer.
Na yi farin ciki sosai saboda abu ne mai matukar muhimmanci mutum ya zamto mai dogaro da kansa, ba sai ko gwamnati ta baka aiki ko wani abu ba.
Mata da maza da aka tara mu a wannan wajen domin wannan abu, ya Allah ya sa kowa ya ji abin da ya tara mu, Allah ya sa abin da ya kawo mu nan ya amfane mu.
A standing ovation to Bexil Computer and Solution Limited and Jais Bank for reaching out to the unemployed youths there. Now, one of the modern trends in societal growth and development globally is gender equality and mainstreaming for the achievement of balance in service provision that will positively impact on the lives of the people. Dennis Kefas Dibal, in this special report, takes a look at gender equality and mainstreaming as central to the execution and successes of most government policies and programs.
Gender equality and mainstreaming are policies and dimensions targeted at addressing and ensuring critical stakeholders in government and societal upbringing to promote balanced and fair presentation of the two genders. Research shows that gender mainstreaming started in Kenya in 1985 and later came to Nigeria in August 2007 as part of efforts to promote the engagement of more women in both public and private sector without discrimination. However, many people are optimistic of its implications and dangers rather than its benefits due to inadequate advocacy and public enlightenment.
Gender equality is, some people feel or think women are incapable of doing some things, while in reality, women are much more stronger and even more capable than some men. So I think there should be equality in both gender.
In terms of gender, they think women are they are not outspoken. Maybe women can't stand for themselves. Maybe women, they think as men are the head of everything.
They change their mode of movement and the mode of things doing, even right in the society. So for that reason, I'm trying to tell the world or the community that everyone should move accordingly.
Some people observe that many fall victims of gender violence because of lack of proper handling of gender issues due to inadequate awareness and good orientation.
Now the society have changed. Education background is more developing. So I believe with this education, that awareness is increasing, technology is increasing. Parents now believe that even the female to have more standards in education background, which when they get married further, they can be able to take care of their children.
If the two parties can understand each other, they will be able to promote the gender equality, either religiously or culturally.
Head of Social Service Department, Ramat Polytechnic, Malam Hassan Suleiman underscored some relevance of gender mainstreaming and ways to promote its developmental goals in the society.
We are now gradually becoming aware of gender equality in the workplace. This is why our major preoccupation these days, especially in the academic institutions, is to bridge this gap between male and female, such that even if you're not going to have equal representation, you have to look at it, you have to take it as maybe 60-40 or 30-70, depending on the circumstances under which you find yourself.
Commissioner, Ministry of Women Affairs, Zuwaira Gambo, identified some activities going on in the ministry that were meant to address gender mainstreaming, particularly those concerning women, as part of government policies and programs.
There's a deliberate move by the government of the day to encourage women so that they are part of the decision making in the act of governance. And that is mostly done by ensuring that every woman in Borno is educated, irrespective of your religious, political, or family background.
It is established that gender equality and mainstreaming is gaining prominence, with more feminine gender occupying key roles in the society that are used to be exclusively preserved of men, but more can be achieved with girls' child education.
The society will certainly be lopsided if the issue of gender equality is not taken into cognizance. Therefore, let's accord utmost priority to that, towards making the society and the world as a whole a better place. And that brings us to the end of Sunday Magazine for this week. We thank you so much for always being part of the show. Let's do it again, same time next week. I am Abubakar Muhammad Musa.